Today we are making a Huevos Rancheros Casserole. It is a classic Mexican dish, typically served for breakfast, but honestly, you can have it anytime during the day. It is layers and layers and layers of flavor, just like a casserole should be. We're gonna make a very quick salsa, but still flavorful. 12 ounces of Roma tomatoes. And I'm just gonna remove that core area. Cut them in half. I've got a sheet pan lined with aluminum foil. I'll give it a quick spray and place those tomatoes skin side up. Next, you can do as many jalapenos as you like. You could even go for serranos, which are spicier, but I think I'm just gonna go with one because these are actually very large. Just gonna remove that stem as well. Cut them in half. Removing the seeds is very optional, but I like to keep them for that added kick. Skin side up as well. We need 4 garlic cloves. You can give this a light drizzle of oil, but you could also do a light spray. They're gonna go into the oven. I've already preheated my oven to high broil. Place it on the lower third rack from the top and let them cook until they have charred and blistered. It's gonna take about 10 minutes. We are going to cook 1.5 pounds of pork chorizo. It's already out of the casing, broken apart. I'm gonna heat 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Just know that some chorizo releases more fat than others, so you can always build up while you're cooking and add a little bit more if it needs it. Chorizo goes in. That chorizo is looking so good. Starting to brown, we have to let it fully cook as well, but guess what? I forgot to add the onion to the salsa ingredients. Those are done, but you know what? I'm gonna roughly slice half of a white onion. Prep it and just pop it in there. Just know, do everything at once. All right, let's take a look at this. Marvelous. This looks perfect. Fully cooked, beautifully browned. Turn off the heat. And I am going to transfer this into a separate dish. Dice half of a white onion. Now let's do 1 poblano, but first I'm going to remove the seeds and the stem. What a beautiful poblano. It's so nice and green. Finely mince 1 garlic clove. While those beautiful onions are slightly cooling down, I'm going to dice another 12 ounces of beautifully ripe Roma tomatoes. I had already transferred all of the roasted ingredients into the blender. Add the onion as well. To this, I'm gonna add half a cup of low sodium chicken broth. So we're just gonna blend it until it is completely smooth. All right, we're gonna be using the same pan we used to cook the chorizo because it's got some really good chorizo flavor in there. So just add a little more oil. We're talking about a couple of tablespoons. Let that heat up and add in the onions and poblanos. And I've got this pan over medium heat. Just give that a light stir. Those onions and peppers have slightly softened. We are ready for the garlic. And just cook this one for a minute. Add a tablespoon of tomato paste. This is going to intensify those tomato flavors. The tomato paste doesn't get cooked for too long, 1 minute. It's looking great. Already distributed across that pan. Now the diced tomatoes. And just like that, we've got the beautiful colors of the Mexican flag. Those tomatoes are super soft. Juices have released. It is time to add the salsa. And since I'm not gonna be adding any more liquid to this, let's make sure we scrape out all of that salsa. All right, we're gonna lower the heat to the low setting because this has to keep a very gentle simmer, and since it's kind of thick, we cannot have it on too much heat. I'm gonna place a lid on top and just keep it sideways so some of that steam can escape, and we're gonna let this cook for 10 minutes. Beautiful, it's simmering perfectly. Last thing we need to do salt to taste. While that salsa we just made cools down, we're gonna get started on the tortillas. We need to fry them. So I've got a pan already with a generous amount of oil. And we're gonna need 12 corn tortillas. Fry one at a time until those edges are nice and crispy. You got this golden color, but that center is still soft. As they're ready, just transfer them onto a dish that's lined with paper towels to absorb some of that excess oil. At this point, preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got 4 cups of nice and thick refried beans. This is my recipe. I'm gonna link it down in the description area. Just omit the toppings, which is the cotija and the cilantro. And if you also wanna omit the jalapeno from the actual beans, you can do that too. Spray a 9 by 13 inch casserole. Layer the bottom with half of the corn tortillas. And I like to break them a little bit on the edges so that we can bring them up the sides of the casserole. Spread 2 cups of the beans. I'm gonna add all of the chorizo just because I want the top layer to only be those eggs. I don't want the chorizo to get in the way and make it bumpy. So all of it goes in that center layer. Half of that salsa. What a way to bring moisture between this and the refried beans. The balance is just beautiful. I've got 12 ounces of grated Oaxaca cheese. I'm just gonna do half. All right, last layer, tortillas. These ones don't have to come up the sides of the casserole. The rest of the beans. All of that remaining sauce and the remaining cheese. This is gonna go into the center of the oven for 15 minutes. Time for the eggs. I'm gonna take a spoon and just lightly spray it. That way it doesn't stick to the cheese, and we're just gonna make little wells. We're gonna need 10 eggs. So we're gonna be making 10 of them. Now crack the eggs directly into the holes. Lastly, give it a light sprinkle of salt just on top. Get those eggs seasoned. A light touch of freshly ground black pepper. And they're gonna go back in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the eggs are cooked to your desired doneness. I like the yolks to be slightly runny and the egg whites completely set. Make sure everything's heated through. The entire casserole is nice and hot. Remove it from the oven and let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Then it's ready to dig in. Huevos Rancheros is a classic Mexican breakfast. In casserole form, everything gets a little extra time together, layered beautifully so every bite is evenly flavored. Finish with a drizzle of crema mexicana and a sprinkle of chopped cilantro. So this is officially breakfast in the afternoon.
Oh boy.
So good. Let's do this.
The smell. It just smells so good.
Nelson, I'm getting some crispiness.
All of the beautiful, delicious breakfast components in one bite.
You can just serve this casserole on the island, your dining table, do a few toppings on the side, and you're good.
I mean, how convenient is this? You got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eggs, right?
10.
10? Did I miscount? Okay. Instead of making 10 different rounds, you can just throw it all on a casserole. I guess not throw it, but you know what I mean. Wow.
So good. I love it. I really, really love it. I'm gonna get some chiles en vinagre in a little bit.
That's that's the best breakfast.
I just broke the egg yolk, Nelson. Oh, you got this like added sauce on top. Oh my goodness. I'm in heaven. Full printable recipe on villacocina.com. You can subscribe, like this video, and click the notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
See you on the next one.